Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. I'm contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. You, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Been friends since 1995. Growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die. All the years, they would grow us apart, yeah. Moved away, but you're still in my heart, yeah. Call you up, how you been, can we play a rewind? Yeah, those other guys you choose, they don't care, no, like I do. I've been waiting on you. Oh, oh. I've been waiting on you for so long, and it's killing me to see you there with a broken heart. If you knew, I've been waiting on you. Oh, oh. I've been waiting on coming like a wrecking ball, crying on me, saying how they make you feel so small. When the rain couldn't get any clearer, I'm the one holding up all your mirrors, baby. Hurry up, back to me, why'd you ever move on, yeah. Yeah, you're making me confused. I'm the one that you should choose. I've been waiting on you. Oh, oh. I've been waiting on you for so long, and it's killing me to see you there with a broken heart. If you knew, I've been waiting on you. Oh, oh.
All right, let's see. I hope that I am landscape again today, and y'all tell me if I'm too loud. Let me know if I'm too loud. I will automatically adjust my mic, reduce background noise. Yeah, that'd be good. Do that. How's that sound? Does that sound okay? Y'all tell me if I sound too loud. Hey, Cool Gamer, Clancy, good to see you. Thanks for coming, Tiny T. Cool Gamer, good to see you. Am I too loud? Y'all let me know. I got this headset on today. Okay, thanks. Well, it's cold as hell down here in the south for the last 2 days, and they're calling for more cold weather this week. So, this is what I'm going to do today. I want to make a really good soup. So, y'all help a girl out and her family and tell me y'all's best soup recipe, and I'm going to make it today. I was thinking of a baked potato soup and then finishing off with like bacon, sour cream, and chives. That might be what I do if nobody gives me a good recipe today, but I want a really good soup recipe. So y'all give me your best cold weather soup recipe right now. And I'm going to go over here and look up this. I would even be open to an oyster stew because I think that's in season right now, isn't it? Baked. There was a restaurant in Gastonia years ago called Hayden's, and they had the best baked potato soup in the world. Let's watch a video on it. Baked potato soup. Baked potato soup recipe. Loaded potato soup. That sounds good. How to make baked potato soup. How to make. Should we watch Guy make it? Do we like Guy Fieri? Who do we want to watch make it? Smoking and grilling. Loaded baked potato soup. We like to smoke and grill. Let's try this one. Okay, I'm gonna mute out that commercial and then skip. This is what I want to make today. All right, let's try this one.
Welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. It's about that time, temperatures are dropping, and so listen, who wouldn't like to have loaded baked potato soup? I got it, it sounds good, my mouth is watering, talking about it. So I got me a crock pot with a timer on.
What do y'all think of this one? This guy is smoking and grilling with AB. Why would I get struck? I'm putting commentary with it. What do you think? Think that would be kind of cool. If it's got a smoking and grilling flavor to it. This guy's always got good recipes, so I've subbed up to him. His channel is Smoking and Grilling with AB. He says crock pot, 6-quart primable touchscreen slow cooker. Okay, so this looks like he's going to make it in a crock pot. That's me. Let's go.
So it doesn't make a difference what time I put it on. As soon as it goes off, it stays warm up to 6 to 8 hours. You can't beat that. So even if you was putting chicken in here, you ain't got to worry about having no.
Okay, adding chicken, and he says it stays warm up to 6 to 7 hours.
Mushy chicken, no mushy meat. Just cook it like it's supposed to in your crock pot recipe, and then it automatically clicks to warm. Hey, but you know what? That's a lot of talking. Let's get right into this video. All right, what you see right here is the.
Okay, that looks exactly like my crock pot, so this looks perfect. Hold on just a second. Stop, Hobbs. Stop. Stop. I'm live. I can't. You'll have to let him in. Sorry.
The ingredients, for this recipe off here, I'm gonna show you. Look, we got a 32-ounce bag of Southern hash browns. These are just cubed. You want them to be thawed right off the bat. Right here.
Okay, I don't know about how I feel about using bagged potatoes. I would probably peel my own. Right? What do you think? Peel our own or use a bag? I would probably peel my own.
Here I made some crispy bacon. So these are gonna be the
Gotta have bacon.
bacon bits we're gonna put in. We got some shredded.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to do the bagged potatoes, honey tea, right?
Sharp cheddar. Philadelphia cream cheese. This is just a
Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, now we're cooking. He's got some canned stuff over here. I want homemade. This ain't homemade, but we'll go ahead and go through it.
original. This is 8 ounces. Over here we got condensed cream of chicken soup. Chicken broth. I'm using 33% less sodium. Then we got fresh ground pepper.
I don't know about this recipe. Let's see how it turns out.
Kosher salt. And dry rosemary. And then last but not
Maybe if it's cooking a long time in the crock pot, it's good.
least, gotta show you this. You gotta get these crock pot liners. If you can see, let me get it up close. You can see they got some kind of, look like pulled pork or some kind of maybe shredded chicken or whatever. This makes the cleanup much easier. So let me go ahead and get it all together. And listen, this is one of the great things about this recipe is you just throw it all in the pot. You set it.
Now, I like that idea. Anything you just throw all in together, I'm about.
And that's
This bag he's using, are y'all familiar with this bag he's using? Is that like a crock pot liner? Be adding some onion and celery here, right? Fresh, of course. Now, see, I would put chives where he's using rosemary, but that's just me. Hey, Mama of Two and Lulu, good to see you. Have y'all ever used one of these liners in your crock pot before?
all right. This crock pot right here is very easy to use. You just hit power. We want to cook it on high, and then you have your time up. You can see it goes up in 30-minute increments. We want to go to 3 hours. And then we want to start it. That's it.
That looks pretty good. Are they? I'm gonna start buying them then. I didn't even know they existed, y'all. Okay, I'm serious. I usually spray it with Pam. But I have been known to throw crock pots in the dumpster. And woks. I consider doing dishes like that a traumatic experience, and I would rather just go to the dollar store or thrift store or Goodwill and replace the crock pot instead of put myself through the trauma. This looks good as hell though, does it not? I would want chives in it though. Alright, so I'm going to close that one out and see if I see another one. I want to like use a real baked potato where they bake the potato and then make the soup. That's the recipe I'm kind of looking for. I'm not really wanting something quick like that. Loaded baked potato soup. Let's see this. Where you bake the potato first. Let's try the Hillbilly Kitchen. I really like her, so we're gonna try her recipe next. This is the Hillbilly Kitchen. I love her to death. She's a good Christian channel here. It's called the Hillbilly Kitchen, Down Home Country, loaded baked potato
To the
soup.
Hillbilly Kitchen. Today we're making loaded baked potato soup. Boy, I don't know about y'all, but I sure am glad the temperatures are starting to cool down, and there is nothing I want more on a crisp fall day or a cold winter day than a nice warm bowl of creamy soup. This is a really simple soup with basic ingredients. Now, of course, I said loaded.
Hey, Chihuahua Mama, it's cold here, ain't it? So I'm going to make some soup, and one of my favorites is a loaded baked potato soup that they had in Gastonia at Hayden's restaurant. They're no longer around, so I'm looking for that taste. And if y'all have your favorite recipe for a cold day soup, if y'all would leave me your recipe in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. Let's share our recipes with each other. And again, this is a loaded baked potato soup, the Hillbilly Kitchen, if you want to sub up to her. I will drop her link. Share, copy link. Here is her link to the Hillbilly Kitchen. And here we go. Let's see how she does it.
Potato soup. So for a loaded baked potato, you need cheddar cheese, bacon, and sour cream. And I recommend about a strip of bacon per potato. And I've got 4 potatoes here for my soup. And we also need some milk. 3 to 4 cups of milk. It's going to kind of
That was something the other one didn't have, was milk or cream, I noticed.
depend. I'm using whole milk. You can use evaporated milk. You can use some half and half in milk. You could use all half and half. You can put some heavy cream in it, whatever you want. You just are going to need 3 to 4 cups of some kind of milk. So
I like heavy cream when we're dealing with this type of recipe. It adds to the richness of the flavor, in my opinion. Don't cut corners and use 1% milk. You'll regret it. It'll be watery and nasty.
let's start by starting our bacon. Now we're just going to throw this bacon in the pan and crisp it up. Now we're going to need a couple other basic things for our soup to flavor it. Some finely chopped onion. I've got 2.
I have to have onion and usually celery whenever I make any soup base.
And they were kind of small. They were only about this big. You need a good sized onion because most of the flavor in this soup is going to come from the onion. And you can use these little bacon pieces that are already made for your bacon, or you could use some of this pre-cooked bacon. And you can even keep some of these if you want extra to put on top of it, or you can put more bacon in your soup so you've got more to crumble.
Fry your own homemade bacon. Don't buy this pre-shit.
On top of it, whatever. And just a little salt and pepper to finish seasoning. But I wanted to show you these other bacons because you can use this. And there's enough fat in this fully cooked bacon that if you crisp it up in your pot before you put your onions in, it'll have enough bacon grease in it to help season it. And we're going to put a little bit of butter in it because everybody...
We got to have the gristle from the fat of the bacon to flavor the soup. So me personally would not cut corners and get the pre-cut.
likes butter on their baked potato. Like I said, just stuff that you use on a baked potato and basic stuff that you have. You should not need to go shopping to make this soup. Now, it's grilling season. So, when you go out and you put the baked taters on the grill this weekend, throw you 3 or 4 extra taters on there and save them to make this soup. But, since I don't have 3 or 4 left...
See, use real baked potatoes when making this soup. And she did it on the grills, what she suggested.
Leftover taters, and I don't want to wait an hour to bake them in the oven. I'm going to poke some holes in them with a fork, and I'm going to stick them in my microwave for 12 to 15 minutes. Kind of depends on how strong your microwave is, while I'm frying my bacon and my onions. I do recommend using like baked potatoes, not my...
Yeah, using baked potatoes. Don't do it in the microwave. Don't. It'll kill the flavor. Hey, good to see ya. You was replaying Other Love. I'm driving. Oh, okay. Hey, Rapper. Good to see ya. Okay, we're making loaded baked potato soup today.
Microwave baked potatoes for this, but the pre-cooked potatoes is going to make this soup a really fast, easy soup. And this is a good one for game day too. You know, when you got people sitting over watching football games and stuff in the fall, you can make this up and serve it while they're watching a football game, and everybody likes loaded baked potatoes. But just stick these in the microwave, like I said, 12 to 15 minutes. If you got a baked potato button, you can push that. But we want to cook them until they're soft.
Cook them until they're soft.
That way we don't have to cook them in the soup, and it makes it faster. It changes the flavor too. The real baked potatoes have a better flavor, but these are all
The real baked potatoes have a better flavor, trust you me.
right. All right, when you've got your bacon cooked until it's crisp, you don't want to burn it, just crisp it, scoop it out and put it on
Okay, thanks, Lulu. Thanks for coming. Drive safe, all you guys listening.
some paper towels to let it drain, and then add your onions. And we want
Okay, she's going to brown these onions before she puts them in. That's something.
to saute these onions until they're kind of caramelized and brown.
Caramelize them
I said you
in bacon grease.
can add as much or as little onion as you want. You could use onion powder in this if you wanted to.
Don't use onion powder. Don't. Especially if you got GI issues. Use the real thing.
too. I mean, if you didn't have any onions or just didn't feel like chopping onions or didn't want to take the time, you can use onion powder. And if you're using the little, where did they go to? These,
Use the real shit, y'all.
and you don't have any leftover bacon grease that you can put in here, you can put in just a little butter to caramelize your onions in, and that will work. But the bacon grease does add a lot of flavor to it. So if you've got bacon grease or a few pieces of bacon, I would definitely do the bacon grease.
Use bacon grease and real potatoes and real ingredients.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add me. And now, how much butter you put in this is kind of up to you.
It's baked potato soup. Use all the butter.
I had the 4 potatoes, but I did have a little bit of bacon grease in there.
Yeah, she's got a Dutch oven on her stove. This one's not a crock pot. This one looks like she's doing it on the stove top in a Dutch oven.
So my general rule of thumb is about a tablespoon of butter per potato, at least. And you can add a whole lot more than that if you like it. But generally, I try to control the amount of fat in the food I eat. It kind of helps control the amount of fat around my waist. But, you know, and especially if you're making it for a special occasion, I think, though, a tablespoon of fat per potato is enough to give it a really good flavor, and nobody's going to complain. So I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of butter in here and go ahead and let my butter brown in with my onions. And these onions and the browned butter and stuff, that's going to give the soup a really nice color and a really nice flavor. While we're waiting on our potatoes to finish baking, I want to share Titus 2:13 with you. Looking for that blessed hope, the glorious appearing of the great God and our Savior Jesus Christ. Having that hope of looking forward to Jesus Christ coming for us makes all the tribulation that we face here on earth bearable.
This is why I like this lady. I love that she incorporates this.
And it's what gives us our peace, the will to go on, the ability to face those things without them defeating us and totally crushing us. The ability to get up and continue on, because we know all the things of this earth are only temporary.
Ain't that the truth? Everything is temporary. Maybe if we realized just how temporary our time here is, we wouldn't waste it with such petty bullshit.
And that Jesus is coming and he's going to get us and take us to live in God's house with him forever. So,
Amen, right? All right, let's get on back here to the cooking part.
okay.
Leo,
Jake from State Farm.
you did.
Well, we'll wait for this ad to be over with. Let's see. Switch over here to... Now she's going to add the milk and cream. Now see, me and Lulu are on the same wavelength here. She said to use whipping cream, but I would too. Same thing she said. Yep. And then now she's got sour cream. You're driving back home? Okay. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing okay.
You can see it. That's chlorophyll. and it's where the potato was exposed to sun either before it was dug or while it was being packed up and shipped to the grocery store. And that will make your soup very, very bitter. So you need to peel down until you get past that and get all that green stuff off. You don't want to put that in your soup. A sharp knife does work really good to peel them with, even once they're cooked and even though they're hot. You can peel them just with your fingers, but
Okay, now it looks like she's adding cheese. She's got mild cheddar fancy. She's stirring all that up. You have a bad back? I'm sorry. Having bad back pain hurts. Lulu, can you share the membership link for me? I'm on my phone. I think Lulu left. I think she left already, but thank you anyway, Crazy Chicken Lady. I would gift him if I knew how. My husband does it for me. He goes to here. Then he goes to my live. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to gift you some. Let me see if I can figure it out. Then we're supposed to go to the chat. Where's the chat? Here we go. Membership gifting. Okay, try to snag you one there, Crazy Chicken Lady. There's 5 memberships for you guys. Okay. Thanks, Crazy Chicken Lady. I appreciate you. Alright, so, let me go back over here. Alright, let's see. I'm lost. Hold on a minute. I've got me pulled up too many times. Alright, let's see. Alright. Prayers for you there, Rapper. Back pain sucks. It can take your breath away. I understand.
now this is just a taste, and I'm going to serve salt and pepper on the table.
Okay, so she's got salt and pepper. Okay, so just salt and pepper after that. Well, I want to tell you what this restaurant did. Okay, so that's pretty much the rest of that video. I want to tell you what this restaurant did. Okay. Thank you, new members coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Okay, so this restaurant that I would go to and get this soup. Okay, so they used I used to go there quite a lot because they had it for a special like once a week. And they used real baked potatoes, like I said, and they would hull out the potato and of course use the innards, none of the skin. I know some restaurants do use the skin, but they didn't. And so they would bake the potatoes, they would hull it out and use just the white part of the potato. And then they would use whipping cream, like Lulu said. And then after they make the soup, the process of the soup, they put it back in the oven with melted cheese on top, bacon, and then they topped it with sour cream and then chives. And I'm telling you what, on a cold winter day when you're feeling bad and your throat is sore, that was like so comforting. A definite comfort food. I hope you got one, Crazy Chicken Lady. Definite comfort food. That was filling, hearty, and they served it with, like, I want to say it was Maybe garlic toast is what it seems like. And sometimes, adding a little garlic to it is good for your congestion. And then you're like having like a garlic baked potato, right? So good, man. So, do y'all have any good soup recipes? I know, right? And it's so cold today here, isn't it? I noticed on the weather channel a lot of the U.S. is cold right now. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some homemade soup today. Listen, and chili's a good recipe too. I'll have to do that one day. You said chillin', but it made me think of chili. Everybody makes their chili different, don't they? And here lately, I've been adding, I used to date this guy that was from Texas, who was from Harlingen, Texas. And when they would make chili, they added salsa to the crock pot as it was cooking. And I always thought that was kind of a neat way of making it, adding salsa to the chili already as it cooks. I'm thinking about doing that, but maybe I've been adding black beans here lately, and maybe trying it like that. Maybe a black bean salsa is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and then sometimes I add corn to my chili. Yeah, it is cold. Crawdaddy. Y'all tell me what is your favorite soup on a cold day like today? What's y'all's favorite? Buy a membership.
So if you're bold enough to attempt it, you're going to stare at the center of the screen for the next 20 seconds and see if you're put into a trance. Enjoy.
Buy a membership. Did that make you want to buy a membership? Crazy chicken lady. Oh, it's no sound? Shit. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? You do hear me? Vegetable soup. I have not made or had just plain vegetable soup. I can't remember. What's camp stew? Is that like beef stew? Now, my son loves that. That's his comfort food. Beef stew, camp stew. I haven't made homemade vegetable soup in forever. We do a lot of chicken pot pie and chicken stew where it's no veggies, and our chicken pot pie doesn't have veggies. It's called Moravian chicken pie. It's local, and they don't put any vegetables in it. And we do the same when we make it's hamburger and chicken. That sounds good. Tell me how to make it. Camp stew. Anything that's just sounds hearty right there. And my boys were in Scouts, so that sounds something like they would want. They're meat and potatoes. Yeah, the chicken stew that we make, it's sort of a local thing too. You don't add vegetables to it. We do in the cooking process, just so the kids get the nutrients, or we all get the nutrients rather. Um, but we pull them out, right at the end there. Hamburger and chicken stew. That sounds really good. No fear. How do you make your chili? Or how do you make your vegetable soup? Let me get me something to drink here. Hold on one second. Rapper, I was shopping. There is a meme of Michael Jackson slapping his knee. And the meme is of him saying when your mama ain't looking and you're misbehaving in the store. And it's got Michael Jackson throwing a slap. I'll have to show it to you. I witnessed that shopping yesterday. I could hear a mama beating the hell out of her kid. Not seriously, but he wasn't behaving. And she was getting irritated with him. Some kids just don't need to be drug out shopping. Your wife makes it. You just eat it, right? So I don't know why some of these mamas will drag their kids out shopping and they squall the whole time. It's like that kid don't want to be shopping. Let them stay at home and play. Why they drag the kids out shopping? I don't. My kids like sometimes when we went shopping, like if we went to TJ Maxx, they like that store because TJ Maxx has a toy section, so they're not bored. But you taking them to these stores and there's like nothing for the kid to play with. What do you expect, man? We was all little, having to be drug out shopping. But we could. She goes, "You are misbehaving and you are being so rude." And the next thing we know, me and my son were looking at some. We were looking at some clothes, and all of a sudden we heard the little. He was probably maybe 16, maybe younger. I don't know. He was big. And we heard him go, "Ow!" And she goes, "I told you." And I said, "He's getting it, he's getting it." He's in there getting it. He said, "Don't say that if it's the truth." He was in there getting a whopping. "You better act right. I ain't done to shop. Close Sunday morning." Okay, good. She's in there shopping for church clothes and she's beating the hell out of her kid. I took my son to Harbor Freight and I about had to buy all the toys in there. Are you serious? Crazy Chicken Lady, will you drop my email? If you can't, I will. Never mind, it's up here. It's up here on my banner. Can you see it there on my banner? It's up there on my banner if you can see that. Oh, did she? Good. Well, I apologize to her over at Rabbits this morning for being a spoiled brat. So I don't want to fight with her anymore. It's a guy. You know who that is. You've heard him be on panel before, rapper. No Fear's got that DJ voice, that deep DJ voice. We know No Fear's a guy. You funny, rapper. Rapper, you need a membership. Look closely at the screen, rapper.
So if you're bold enough to attempt it, you're going to stare at the center of the screen for the next 20 seconds and see if you're put into a trance. Enjoy.
You need to buy a membership, rapper. I heard you are beloved God. No! No Fear is a dude. You've heard him on panel with Southern Girl. He used to get on panel all the time. He's a manly truck driver. He's eastbound and is it eastbound and down? Yeah. You'll hear him on his videos if you just go listen. Somebody else they thought was Sarah last week. Who was it? They thought she was somebody else. Was that you spreading that, rapper? Was that you spreading that, rapper, that Sarah was grandma watching? And we've all heard grandmas watching. They don't sound nothing like. Eastbound and down. What else was I gonna show y'all? Yeah, I know what I can show y'all. One of my other channels that I started last week for my cat. Y'all can sub up to. Let me go to my subscriptions and I'll show you the latest video that I added to it. Yeah, here it is. it would be my channel, movie in my history. No, I did share it on my community wall, didn't I? Hang on. Yeah, right here it is. Okay. Now let me share the screen. And y'all can see my other channel that I've been working on. When y'all don't see me in drama chats, it's because I'm building my other channels. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear it. Time for cat tales! So there's the link if y'all want to sub up to my other channel there. And I also have another channel called the Rose and Thistle. I'm adding to it daily just some horror stuff. And then I have a channel called Carolina Pickers where we yesterday we went to a thrift store and got some interesting stuff from it. Which is where I heard the kid getting their ass beat because they wasn't being good. But I'll have to upload that stuff to that channel later today. And I've got to shop for a mic later because the one I had didn't work good. So I gotta do that. And so I got a lot going on. How about y'all? How about y'all? Meant to go on camera today, but such is life. I got a headset on and it looks goofy. So, hey, Dark of Night, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. That's awesome. Woohoo! I don't know what you're studying, but that's fantastic. That's awesome. I'm ready to go to the house. I've been out almost 3 weeks. Oh, bless your heart. I bet you are homesick. Yep. Dark of Night, what is your favorite soup recipe? What's your go-to when it's really cold in the south this week? So I'm going to make some homemade soup today. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to throw a baked potato soup together in my crock pot. Gotta bake some potatoes first, because I'm gonna do it the good way. I'm gonna make some baked potatoes in the oven, and then I'll big med surge exam Monday. Well, awesome. Good for you. Mm-hmm. Tell me what kind of soup y'all like. What do you like, Crazy Chicken Lady? There was something called, what's it called? Cowboy? Cowboy. Yeah, it is. Cowboy soup. Let's see what this is. Cowboy soup. Is this what they were talking about? Oh, hey, that's that lady again. Yeah, we'll watch her again. Uh, let's do this. Present. Share screen. Cowboy soup. Let's check this out.
To the Hillbilly Kitchen. Today we're going to be making hamburger soup. Now, hamburger soup is one of those things that you
Blah, blah. Okay, she's got hamburger. Vegetables. Brown the hamburger. Vegetables. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know.
if your carrots are this size. If your carrots are bigger, wait
This
to add
sounds
your
like-
pasta until you add your potatoes. And I have
This
never
sounds like, to me, this is beef stew, but just with hamburger. This looks like beef stew with hamburger.
until the other vegetables start
It
to get
is.
soft. But this is about the consistency that I
Yep, and then she added the corn at the end. Okay, well that's just beef stew, but using hamburger meat. Interesting. And it's called cowboy stew. You like chicken taco? Let's go check that out. Chicken taco. Now, is it chicken taco or chicken tortilla? I'm seeing chicken tortilla. Ooh, that looks good. Creamy chicken tortilla. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. Let me show you all this. Present, share screen, chicken tortilla. Is that what it is? Is that what it looks like? That looks awesome. My family would eat the hell out of that. Hey, Sound on Wishfire. Good to see you. You like taco soup also? Yeah, especially if you've got some, you love borscht? What's that? What's that taste like? Creamy red beet. You know, I have never had a beet. My parents love beets, but I don't think I've ever eaten beet. That looks killer. Man, I'm going to try that. My favorite soup is what I call Brunswick stew. Now, is Brunswick stew and beef stew the same thing? Because I've been invited to a Brunswick stew, and we were like, what the hell is that? Because we call it beef stew here where I live. Is it the same thing? Brunswick stew? Is it beef stew? It's not. Let's go look it up. Let's look it up. Let's see. Brunswick stew recipe. Has cabbage in it. Has cabbage in it and lima beans. Interesting. Is that what it looks like? It has lima beans in it? That's interesting. Cook whole chicken in water, pick the bones. So this has chicken in it. I use 2 cans, bag of corn, bag of butter bean. Now are butter beans lima beans? Is that the same thing? Okay, it is. Okay, very good. Well, there you go. There's a recipe for that in chat, guys. The chicken tortilla soup. What do you put in it there, crazy chicken lady? Real brief, like St. Elmo's Fire did there. No cabbage. Okay. It looks like it's lima beans is what I saw that was green. I probably thought that looked like cabbage. It's not. Chicken and dumplings. That sounds delicious. Now, do you make your own? Limas are big, baby butter beans are different. Okay. I heard Dolly talking the other day about butter beans and how he eats butter beans and cornbread, that he doesn't do the pintos like we do down here. He's in Virginia. That he does the butter beans and cornbread. Is that familiar to you? You make your own dumplings? That sounds good. I have tried, and I'll tell you, the best dumplings I have learned, don't throw popcorn at me. Yeah, I guess you can throw popcorn at me. Is I just cut up biscuits from the grocer. I can get them frozen, or I can get them in the you know, what you call it? What you call it? In the dairy aisle there, you know, where they got the bust a can of biscuits. Just cut that up and then drop it right there at the end, and then when they start to float, you'll know that it's done. I mostly live on soup. Broke college kid here, but it's so, I mean, if you just don't know, like miso soup is good for your digestion, and you can use tofu for that. Soup can just really be so good for you right now. You're blessed if you're living off soup. We do butter beans with ham and cornbread. Okay, is that a Virginia thing? Is that a Virginia thing? I love butter beans too. I'm in Virginia as well. Brunswick stew, a big deal during fall festival season. Yeah, that's what it was. It was during the fall. I want to say it was even a Halloween party, and they had Brunswick stew, and we were like, what's that? We always do beef stew down here. I use eggs and flour, fix and roll them and cut. Oh, that sounds easy. I use eggs and flour, fix and roll them out, cut and drop on a pot. So you're making, is that what they call egg noodles? Hey, DJ Knight, good to see ya. Soup does have all the nutrients. You cook them, drain most of the water, add half to a whole stick of butter. Oh, wow, that sounds so good. Yeah, thank you very much for that recipe. I really appreciate that. Let me put it up here again so y'all can see this. And then she's adding to it in her comments here, telling us what. I'm gonna leave this up for just a second and let me do this real quick. Let me mute out for 1 second here. I do this a lot when I don't feel well. Let me close this ad out. If it'll let me show you. a picture of it. Might not let me. I love this when I'm feeling sick too. It's called miso soup. You live up north, so you do a lot of soup. I understand. There's this different, has a mush in it. Okay. No, not noodles. Okay, crazy chicken lady. No worries. My grandmother taught me how to make them years ago. I wish mine had taught me. When you go to Japanese, do you get this miso soup? Do you guys like this here? Does it look familiar to you or never seen it before? I like it a lot. I really do. I love this miso soup when I'm feeling bad. Um, like, can't have anything really heavy on the belly. This is good. You have hospital rotation soon. Okay. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. Homemade biscuits. My husband can make that kind of stuff. He's more patient than I am. I just get them frozen that are kind of like homemade. I used to love to cook, not so much anymore. I do when I have the time and my kitchen's clean. I hate to clean a kitchen though. I tell you what, I will like throw all my dishes away and just start over. It's not worth the trauma. There's always a thrift store. All right. See. Who's very popular? Chihuahua Mom? Maybe I'll retire and cook. Let's see. Maybe when I retire, I'll cook more. I like it when I have like, when I have all the ingredients, you know? I hate to like have to improvise and not have everything you need. I hate that, Or I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I like to do it when the kitchen's clean and I have everything I need. Otherwise, it's a pain in the arse. I think that you should know fear. Absolutely. Crazy chicken lady. What is a pheasant? I'm talking to crazy chicken lady, thank you. I'm live. I gave my mom all my food when my husband had his heart attack. Now I have to get different foods for him. Oh, I understand. It's a bird. But like when we're reading stuff from mid, you know, mid-century, is that right? It's a bird. Why don't we eat it anymore? Why isn't that something that we have a lot more? Now it's a turkey or a chicken. Why don't they offer the pheasant to people? Just wondering. Isn't that what we see like Henry VIII eating? is a pheasant. Why have we stopped offering quail and pheasant? Just wondering. I mean, just curious. You do in Montana? Oh, okay. Are they real big? Like they call them yard birds? Is that what they are? Are they yard birds? Is that the same thing? I'm in South. Isn't that what they ate back then, like Henry VIII? Do y'all deer hunt out there, crazy chicken lady? Do you deer hunt? Good, and then we had to have our dog put to sleep, so he's been having a hard time with depression. Oh, I bet so. I'm so sorry about that. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Y'all tell me. Let me try to find a better picture. Henry VIII eating pheasant. Yes, that's what I want. Video. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. This shall be interesting.
The meals of King Henry VIII of England were among the most fantastic dishes ever created.
Henry VIII was the gourmet of his time. He was the great foodie.
Henry consumed meals of bizarre meats like dolphin and songbird and enjoyed intricate puddings moulded from sugar. Based on astrology as much as taste, Tudor food included elaborate jellies made of deer antler, even
Deer antler jelly.
alcoholic spirits flavored with pure gold.
Well, it has
Gold flakes and alcohol. I guess that would be like Goldschlager.
been conjectured that most people...
Let me see if I can get this whole thing to pull up. I want to go to... Let's see. Oh, where'd it go? I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry. I wanted to see him eating a pheasant. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that, Chihuahua Mamba. I'm glad you hang out with us when you're at break. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, have a good day, Chihuahua Mom. Thanks for coming and hanging out. How's Kim doing? I guess I meant to send her a message and let her know I'm live and I forgot. I wonder how she's doing. I know that she had surgery for her is it gallstones? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Bless her heart. Yeah. Okay, what else was I going to talk to y'all about? They said that the glasses were not Sebastian's, right? Do y'all know anything else? Is anything other than that? And I know that JLR said that the family had fled the family home. The couple had fled the family home. So I'll be watching that case. I think Justin and JLR are both covering it, as well as Nancy Grace. So I'll be watching that today, and I guess that's about it. It's laundry day, so we'll be going to do laundry. I hope y'all have a good afternoon, and I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. Y'all have a good one.
Well, isn't that special?
That damn Sasquatch.
I don't think we have anything for you. You're obviously in the wrong place. Please leave.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Go, Monty, go, 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 go! He's got green grass in front of him. He's at the 5 touchdown. Woo!
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. 'Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling